when we from the last one. Because were you here, Michael?
No, I was not.
Okay.
She was the only one here for the last two.
Okay. So, you make your way in, and you guys eventually arrive at the port. Does anyone not familiar with, at least with the layout of this place so far?
Me.
Okay.
Allura's not.
All right.
Me.
I mean, out of character. I mean, I know the characters aren't. When you first arrive,
Me.
there's very few it's a very small port. Looks like a very small island, Beth. As far as Nancy concerns, like this would be nothing more than just a really small port. Maybe a couple people lived on the island and they've done all their trading via shipping. It doesn't seem like much. There's maybe 6 buildings that you can see, most of them propped up on what would be the docks. There is, however, in this hill-like landmass island, there is kind of this cave. Looks like a man-made, though. And as you guys make your way through, you note that the food, again, on the docks is more degraded than last time, Zanny. As you're making your way down and through, you would continue to see that you descend for quite a while as you come to these large sets of doors. Ember, as soon as you step in here, like it feels home. Like it feels like home. Very kind of dwarven in design and dwarven, layout, following a very dwarven pattern here. But even without rolling, Ember, this isn't dwarven make. It's dwarven inspired, but not dwarven make.
Is it dark?
Yeah, it's dark.
Ember freaks out because she doesn't have dark vision anymore.
Do you cast light on yourself?
Nancy activates her necklace.
I check if I actually have light as a cantrip.
Clerics don't get it.
Yes,
They do.
Do they?
They do.
Yeah, but
You
all
can
their
choose
clerics
not
are
to
half
take.
elves.
Oh,
Look.
I've got light.
Crystal's got it, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But okay.
If it all
Yeah.
fails, Michael has it.
Okay.
Ember casts light on her hammer.
Okay. So Ember, you now realize things are wrong for the first time, probably in an adventure. Things are wrong. You can't see in the dark anymore.
Well, shit.
Based on what you see and being literally growing up in a dwarven settlement, the layout's very familiar. You kind of get, because no one's explored the city yet, you kind of understand that they're heading towards the mines as you've been, directed to. But you know that there's exits, as other people have figured out. There's exits on each side. There's one to, saying north is to the mines, south is back out, the ramp that will lead up to the docks. Then east and west, Ember, will also lead to the mines. There are 3 entrances to the mines. The party's only gone to 1.
Ember kind of looks at this and looks at the
Tree
it's
tells
not-
you that.
it's-
I mean, Zandy would tell you they've only used this. Well, what we're saying is north, because underground and under here you wouldn't know which direction's which. But using
it's a fox dwarven village, right?
it's not. I mean, it's dwarven inspired. There probably were dwarves here, but it's not all dwarven. It seems more human craftsmanship, modeled after dwarves. I mean, you've seen it before. There's probably humans that live in Thorlador that can pull off pretty good dwarven style, but someone that's grown up or a dwarf can tell, hey, that's not really dwarven.
So it's a human knockoff house.
Is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Because she'd be very critical of this shit.
I mean, the only reason it's probably not a 10 is because it's not made by a dwarf. It's probably a solid 9. Like you'd be impressed. It's very convincing. The only other person to pick it out was someone who spent a lot of time with dwarves.
She nods approvingly and kind of looks at the rest of the party is like, well, which entrance?
Zanny.
Do you mean which entrance?
Well, there's 3 of them. So, which one do you want to go in? I mean, door 1, 2, or 3?
As a dwarf, what is your professional opinion?
Ooh, that is a very good question. As a dwarf, would there have been...
As a dwarf, I will give you this based on being literally your entire life and you believe you're a dwarf, even though you're not. Going as 1 being the west and 2 being the north, which is the one they used, and 3 being, the east. 3 is your newest tunnel. It is their newest mine. 2 would have been one that they have extensively dug, and 1 would have been where they were probably... One's probably not very relevant in the case that it's a lot of where they probably were digging and trying to do samples to see how far much they needed to dig. It's probably very small, more exploratory. Or can be completely mined out. Depending because this wasn't dwarves, 1 might have completely been mined out. 2 was where the party had been to find the door. And 3 would have been their newest mine shaft.
She turns around to 3, probably is the newest mine shaft. You might find diamonds down there, because, new mine shaft means fresh vein, or whatever. 2, the party, you guys went down that one before?
And they found a door leading to some sort of ancient structure that had been here.
So there's a door, and 1 is probably
either completely stripped out or exploratory, one of the 2. Unsure which one in this case.
What the big voice in the sky said.
So, the newest one's probably going to be the most structurally sound and least likely to collapse.
Yeah.
Does Ember know that there has already been a collapse? Has anyone informed Ember of that?
I imagine they would.
I'm assuming Tree would at this point. Assuming Zanny would at this point.
Nancy knows there's been a collapse, so if Zanny doesn't say anything, Nancy would.
Okay. You know there's a collapse. You don't know how, without getting into the minds of her, you couldn't give them a legitimate... Zanny kind of tells you everything. So, you don't know what the structure would be, because if a massive amount of that collapsed, you're not quite sure how it would affect without seeing the tunnels yourselves.
I think we should take the newest one, since if the tunnels have collapsed, whatever was in there is probably buried under a lot of rubble. Unless they've had men in clearing it.
They had men going to 2, you would be informed. The men cleared 2 because that's where they were told to go. And they only cleared a pathway to where the collapse had ended.
So, the new pathway to where the collapse ended would be more which would be pretty fresh, but I wouldn't vouch on its structural safety.
But that's all.
Good, Nasi.
Go ahead. I was going to say, but that's also where they found the door.
Yep.
With the symbols.
Now, we can go to the door if you want. We're here for diamonds, right?
We're here to clear the mines so they can continue mining for diamonds.
Oh, then we go for the door, I guess. But try not to hit off any of the wooden beams as we go through. Just, be careful.
Okay, so you guys are decided to go to 2.
Before we go, I'll cast Telepathic Bond as a ritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zanny would tell you where to cast it based on where the kind of area you were going to is to give you the most uptime, right?
Okay, that'll work.
Basically, when you guys get to the map, you have just finished casting Bond and entered. Is where I'm going to put you. All right, this way that you have the most uptime.
And I'll be back on Roll20 in a minute. I'm just making food.
Ember, you go through door number 2.
And I'm also casting this.
Is there cardiac care and like $10,000 and a beautiful girl spread over the car?
Maybe have you gone through one of the other 2 doors that no one ever checks. Yeah.
Damn. God damn it.
So
We come back, we'll check the other doors, don't worry.
Yeah, we can do the other 2 on the way out.
you say you can. So you guys head through door number 2. You guys go down. Ember, the only reason you're getting this, and unless anyone else has the thing where you can always know north and how like far and it's the next thing. I can't remember the feet. But Ember, you realize that you're descending pretty well. I know you don't, but this is like home turf. This is why you're getting more information. You're descending pretty far down. You realize you're well below sea level. Well below sea level. As you make your way out into you see the collapse. I mean, the doors, these big, heavy dwarven doors themselves have taken massive amounts of damage from something. You see that, I mean, the walls have been stabilized through this tight tunnel. I mean, they've been stabilized and they've done a good job at stabilizing the collapse. Give me a perception or investigation at advantage.
Who?
Just Ember.
Okay.
Because I don't think Michael's really been in many deep mine shafts before, correct?
Not lately, no.
Actually, Rise, investigation or perception at advantage. You're from
Roger
underneath.
that.
I completely forget you're a drow. It comes into use here. This part, you wouldn't know anything about the dwarves, but in terms of tunnels and stuff like that, this is home field for you.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I mean, it looks bad to you initially, Rise. I mean, you can make your way through it, but, not much. Ember, in order for this much to happen in a mine shaft, as you're making your way through, mind you, there are almost like holes in the ground that you are walking away. Zandy's telling you they were Ankegs attacked, and there's a large nest of them. If you wanted to really go after that, but I don't have battle line for that. That'll be theater of the mind. So, you guys push your way around. Ember, when you get to the actual mines that were dug here, looking at the track and looking at the setup, that explosion was. You would figure if that went off somewhere in Thorlador, entire quarters of the city would be buried. So it's something legitimate that whatever exploded did a lot of damage to these mines. Overall, not just this tunnel, but probably collapsed other parts of these tunnels.
From growing up in a dwarven city, would Ember know of like gas leaks and other sorts of things
on this scale? No.
Not on this scale, but the types of things that would cause it, so she'd be able to keep.
Yeah, Zandy can tell you what caused it. Zandy would tell you what caused it. They exploded a magical rune, binding a demon. Rise, you spent your entire life with Drow, up until recently, correct? Like the last year or so?
No, it's literally been like the last 3 months.
Okay. How old is Rise? Is he...
Rise he's young.
Is he like... Okay, this is where I'm going to ask you the question. Because on his sheet it says he's 25.
Mm-hmm.
100 is when most elves generally declare their adulthood. Are you at 25 relative to Drow years? Like an elf, like you're supposed to be like what a human would be in elven years? Or are you actually 25?
Specifically, I think he would be of an adult age.
Okay, so he's 137. Just so you know, he's 137 and a half years old.
Alright.
Right? Just so to update your sheet. That puts you about that relative age in your society.
Cool.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. You lived as a Drow, you learned as a Drow, and Drow do certain things. An Arcana at advantage. Hearing the story, Drow tend to make lots of deals with demons. Hey, what's up there, Templar? So, you're thinking, something of that power, and yeah, they're not common. I mean, you know that your city you grew up in would kill entire countries if they needed to get their hands on it. Just based on what you've heard. So no joke, whatever exploded, as you tell that to Ember and everything else, a drastic amount of arcane explosion has been done to this mine already.
Yeah, he turned around looking quite surprised at even hearing something like this probably existed with such a magnitude of power.
Can I make like an arcane check or a religion check to see what I can figure out? Like, from
Michael,
the wizard point of view?
As you're getting all this in, Michael, you can also give me one too. Since you're here, you're seeing it. Give me arcana. As well, Michael, if you'd like to.
Can I help and give him advantage?
I already have advantage, thank you.
Okay, cool. He doesn't need it then.
Okay.
But
Okay, so Ember, something you're talking like forbidden knowledge wizard stuff, like you're talking very, very powerful. Not many wizards that you've probably encountered in your life could pull the feat off.
Would I be able to scrape at an origin of the forbidden magic, as in culture-wise?
Not really. I mean, you would suspect Drow because of their involvement with demons, and but at the same point, the honest look and shock on Rise's face at hearing at it, you know that it's something culturally that's not even, it'd be forbidden to them too. Michael, you with your eyes and your arcana check, there's still like an arcane residue almost in the air. It seems pretty benign to you, but whatever is still from the explosion to whatever else is going on here, there's almost like this straight magic in the air. You're not sure, but it seems to be moving down and towards the way you're going. Whatever magic was here seems to be being pulled in a direction.
I relay this information to the party over the bond. And I'm just, I'm going to look around, look at any rooms around, anything like that.
Yeah, you're in that open shaft they were in before. You're making your way there. This is all happening as you guys are making your way through the mines, taking your time, being careful because natural predators and stuff that were here potentially be back, and you don't want to get surprised.
Yep.
So as you guys do this, Zenny, you guys end up coming to the small. You show them through the secret door that was still open. You guys didn't close behind you. You come to that first foyer room where the 3 caskets were. None of the 3 caskets are there.
You too, buddy.
I know, right? Yes.
Does she tell us about the caskets?
She is a workshop, but she said she's relaying everything.
Okay, so this foyer area, does it seem like anything of
ruins, old.
Investigation to see
Sure.
if it's religious in nature or...
Can I roll a religion, Seb?
Sure.
May I roll a survival?
Survival for what?
Well, you said that they were no longer there.
Correct. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a survival.
So basically looking for tracks as to if they're gone or whatnot. Well, never mind.
Can I roll a history?
Yes, you can. And then for what?
Looking at the history of the ruins, things like that.
It just seems
15.
old. Yeah, it still just seems old in this case.
Gotcha.
So, Beth, the room itself, this outer room, doesn't seem religious per se. I mean, it has some sort of structure like a temple would have, but there's nothing that jumps out to you that says this god or that god or anything along those lines.
Okay.
Ember, you're looking around at this room, and you're looking back out. You look back in here again. Give me just a straight intelligence check. You're on that cusp of getting more information.
Can I get?
It's up to just 14. This is all happening too quickly while you were doing yours, so you couldn't give guidance.
Makes sense.
Nice choice. Nice try.
I tried.
However, he made it by 1 because it was an intelligence check. Ember, this foyer, and looking at it, and the roof's not the same, the roof's cavernous. This foyer used to be outdoors. Based on what you can see, at one point there was a stair, like a stone carved stairway that would have gone down, that has either been collapsed, caved in, or anything else. You should be outdoors if this was to be where it was initially built.
I wouldn't know anything of this area. Can I make a history check to see if there are any legends of cities collapsing into the ground? Because dwarves would be very kind of, a city collapses to the ground. Let's go find that and fix that clean.
History.
God damn it.
I would say at advantage here. Let me. I just need to open something so I can give you a timeline. Burn with Kia. Should have this open already, but I did not, so I apologize.
You didn't expect me to ask for information about the city.
Okay, so you would know that. You know how the timeline system, everyone knows how the timeline system works. You have your Sanctus Eras, which are time of great prosperity. Then they are followed by the Amoria, which is basically the falling. Which then goes to Tenebrae Eras, and then the Redeemer, which is when it brings back to the Sanctus. It's in a cycle. So, you would remember stories, you don't know when this happened, but you would know that during the Second Amoria, the northern chain used to be a continent. And when Talos and brought about the Krakens, he literally took, because these inner island, the inner people refused to worship him, and he was bad, he sank the continent itself, making sure the only people that were there had to be on the coast, so had to pray and worship, so he didn't destroy them. You would know that a number of, according to legends, and you don't know how much of this is true, but a number of islands suffered the same fate. Great continents that, the inner parts would tell people that, would not worship him, or, would not pay him any mind, probably got sunk too. So it's not, out of the realm of possibilities that this used to be a much bigger island.
As she kind of looks around and relays that, you can kind of hear, even if it's in her head, you can hear the sound of like apprehensiveness about going further. This is kind of stepping into almost a domain of divinity where it's divine retribution. And some places shouldn't be tread upon.
Do you mind if I roll a history on this?
Yeah, good.
Just on the whole basis of maybe the Drow.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
So what exactly were you looking at? Just so I know to give you a more tailored answer. What about Drow once upon a time? Like, what do you think?
So you described how, the Drow culture and whatnot, they had their dealings with demons and whatnot. And obviously this place has had something inside it. So what I'm trying to recall is if there's been any type of, legend, story about this one city. or this one
Yep, give me 1 second,
collapse
I
that
got a phone call.
happened?
Okay, so you were thinking Drow and either legends or Drow being involved?
Or like a pact, there's some sort of deal made, like this legend, this demon, this power. Is there any sort of legend that has been like recalled, maybe the Drow have heard about?
You would know. Okay, let's go based on what you know and what you've experienced as being once chosen. Is the best way I can label it right now. You would know that Orcus is a demon prince. You would know that he's not exactly a demon prince that the Drow particularly flock to or try to make deals with, because even in Drow culture, undeath in itself is generally pretty frowned upon, at least in our setting here. Necromancy is necromancy. There's other demon princes that would be better allies for the Drow. But there is something that... you learned a lot about Loth. And generally, probably a sore subject for Rise in terms of, getting called Loth Worshipper and stuff like that.
Very much so, yeah.
But at the same point, you still did learn about her until you decided to make your conscious choice to be different. As a Drow child, you would have learned a lot. You know that Loth is vengeful. Loth has assaulted other gods in the past. That, Loth generally gets along with certain things, but you feel something along the lines of things were done to try and combat Loth, and you know that Loth has committed genocide before. So, in terms of ancient places of power, ways to either bind demons or anything else that you've encountered, would make sense. For this to potentially have significance, not necessarily to Drow, but to Loth or other demon princes.
Okay, so it is known then to Rise now that Loth might have had
thinking of
there's some sort of demon.
Yeah, Loth has made pacts with demon princes before. They have. Loth has worked. Loth does what Loth wants. Because Loth resides in the Nine Hells, or the Abyss. I can't remember which one off the top of my head now. I have to relook at it. Loth is a god that lives amongst demons and devils.
All right, so Rise is going to be. He'll be moulding over the information that he's relaying, thinking back to his days, and then he'll come out and say basically, what his instinctual feelings is towards this and the information he's known and what he's been brought up to know of Loth and making pacts.
How much of the stuff that Ember found out was relayed? Because I had Krakens.
I believe
He relayed all of it.
Okay. Nancy clearly doesn't like the idea of Krakens. That's fairly clear.
It was,
but
in terms of what she relayed, it's not... Ember didn't say, oh, there's probably Krakens here. That's the birth story of Krakens.
yeah. Which Nancy is probably
They were
well aware
created
of.
to
She still doesn't
destroy.
like it.
Yeah. You would know that at that time, that's when Grayshawn appeared.
Yeah. But with Nancy's sailing background and stuff, I'm thinking about other islands that might not be there that she's found on maps that aren't really there?
No, you're talking about
that kind of thing.
You're talking about 30,000 or longer years ago. You're talking about you wouldn't have charts that is showing.
But I mean, maps are
old
copied.
charts.
They're not always done
Here's
as
the thing.
new.
You would have found maps that you would have considered inaccurate. How they say there's an island here. Yeah, you probably encountered that before, but not along the lines of been like, oh, that was definitely sunken at some point. This obviously being long ago. Here, you would have never had a map to show this is an island.
Yeah. What about anything like legends or anything she's heard about?
Oh, I mean, think about real life, right? This lost city of Atlantis. There's always going to be those that are told in pirates, pirate circles for great treasure, and people are always trying to find them. Many would consider that have heard of Cold Harbor would consider Cold Harbor.
Yeah, I was going to say Cold Harbor's probably one of them.
But it's not. But you know that it exists.
Yeah.
And it's not sunken. There are islands that move that you know of, like Cold Harbor. So, just in generally speaking, it's commonplace to hear legends like this. You're actually standing in one. You're pretty. I mean, at this point, the group is pretty convinced, based on the relevant information, this island sank at some point. Whatever the top of that was, that what you were thinking is a hill, was probably the top of the tallest peak here. If not, maybe one of the islands not too far away is part of the same landmass at some point, but...
Are there any specific, stories that she would have heard about this area in general?
No.
No.
It's just it's a diamond mine, really, is what people knew of it. It was a highly guarded... actually, it's a Roman history check. You're a pirate. You're near paladin now. Okay, so Nancy, sailing in this area before, as you have been, we had discussed previously, had been to islands around here, because a large number of little islands, pirate havens, and stuff like that exist in this area of the world. This was a fortress island. There were hundreds of guards. I mean, your crew probably thought of raiding this. I mean, the initial crew, not when you were captain, thought of raiding this island on a number of occasions. But it wasn't worth not enough would survive to make the cut worth it. It was almost considered a suicide mission. Even by a pirate captain, it was considered a suicide mission. And it's empty.
Like the pirate, it's the kind of thing that even the pirate lords probably wouldn't have tried. It's not worth it.
Correct. The only person you would think would be foolish enough to do it is if someone was trying to upstage a pirate lord, was a really, significant pirate in their own, had a really strong crew, was on that just tier below of being a quote-unquote pirate lord, and was trying to upstage them, and it never happened because no one was dumb enough to do it. But this island is empty. There's no... You didn't see any signs of this, the miners. You didn't see any signs of the guards or anything.
Oh dear.
And at this point, you have reached the two stone doors where Zanny once saw the what she identifies as a warlock and a number of armed guards.
Does Ember recognize the make of the stone doors?
No.
Is there anything written around them?
There is nothing. It's just two solid stone doors, a little bit of decorative artwork.
Guessing these are meant for outside, not inside.
These are probably your outdoor going into indoors.
So they wouldn't be that decorated.
Yeah, they're basically just kind of some nice little bit of artworks in the stone.
What kind of artwork?
It seems to be of a rising sun and a setting moon. But no religious significance in terms of Palo or anything.
Okay.
Since I knew that was probably where someone's going to go next.
Anything pirate history-wise that Nancy would get from that?
No.
No.
It almost sounds more like a monk type of thing.
That or Asian themed. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, could I make a
So first Tinnen when we get back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rise was at the monastery for like not a long time, but he was there with Tenon for like, I don't know, 1 or 2 days. Is he able to make some sort of, I don't know, some sort of history check that he might know of?
Just save you guys the time you spend on the doors. It's just decoration. It's not monkish or anything. It's literally you ask us on the door. There's stuff. What is it? It's a rising sun and a setting moon.
I'm gonna call
Good
that a
enough.
nat 20 on my part.
Sure. It's decoration. Will you like to open the doors?
Yeah.
I would like
check
to
the traps.
investigate.
Let's check the traps.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Why do you
I'd
check
like to
the
investigate
traps?
the doors.
Because I don't want to get screwed.
Because you're
either.
giggling over there.
I'm giggling because I set doors in front of you, and immediately it was 9,000. What if it's this? What if it's that? Ember, doors look fine.
Also,
Before we-
what kind of sturdiness
Nancy
is
would
the
ask
door?
one of the rogues to double check because she doesn't trust Ember's investigation skills because Ember's investigation skills have got them in trouble before.
Have they?
When you were a wizard, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Alori, looks like you bit me. High five.
So, Allura, the traps that were on the door have been disabled already. It's also unlocked already for you.
Well, how kind.
It was
So-
locked. You can tell it because you rolled a 27. They were locked, but someone seemed to have broken through the locks, which was very complicated, and have already entered. You would gauge based on just kind of how everything's going, probably about a week ago.
I relayed that to the party. Someone's been in there for about either broken in about a week.
Ember kind of, as we're pushing the doors open and stepping inside, correct?
Yeah, this way, they're untrapped and
Yeah.
unlocked.
Ember kind of leans her head to one side and thinks to the rest of the party. Have you ever wondered who goes about locking dungeons and putting traps in dungeons when, I don't know, an entire city gets buried under the earth and everyone's dead?
Usually the
spends
wizards
their
that did it.
Who spends the time locking the doors?
Well, it depends on
Keeps
what you're
going.
trying
I'm
to
gonna-
keep
I'm gonna
inside,
keep
really.
going.
I mean,
I mean, there's got to be an open business market at the moment for someone to go and set up traps for people, because they are everywhere.
And you guys have your map.
I never.
I had to reload because
no.
my roll 20
The-
crashed.
It's cut
Throw
half
away.
of Michael's face off.
Who's Norberto?
That's my friend.
Alberto. It's Michael's
What?
friend. It's his best friend.
Michael's has yet to come out of the closet, so he calls him his friend.
I don't know what that
To
is.
answer Ember's question, Ember, you have this weird idea of who might do it. Would you like me to give you the answer?
Sure.
Oh, I've
It's
got a funny
definitely
feeling I
Kimmel
know
and
where
Roland.
this is going.
Yeah. Kimmel and Roland. They go around locking all the doors and putting traps down. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cursing people's hands and chopping their hands
They pay
off.
the bad guys to come in and
Is this area right
Like-
here stuff? Like, is that raised? or
It's
something?
raised a few bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's raised it's about like 3.5 foot, like a shelf.
Waiting for roll 20 to reload because it crashed.
Okay, so I see we've got the 3 rogues there. I was thinking, Allura, do
Well,
you
you
want
have
to
4
stick
rogues
to the
because
left?
Norberto's also a rogue.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
who is Nomberto? Norberto.
It's
He's my friend. Just accept it and let's go.
But what is
I'm allowed to have
He's-
friends outside of you.
he's
I'm
a-
allowed.
He's a master
he's a
thief.
half-elven master thief that Michael may or may not have thralled.
Oh god.
So,
Roberto and Allura
Well-
are talking shop.
also to make this even better, more or less, Beth, he's your cannon fodder.
Nancy looks to Norberto. She's like, "Hi."
Oh,
Do you
hello.
want me to run them or? Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Or freaks out when it talks.
If you don't mind me asking, who are you?
Oh, I'm Roberto. Michael here's my best friend. He asked me to assist you today.
She looks at Michael and raises her eyebrow.
Microwaves.
Okay.
He and Numberto do the secret handshake. Roddy
Yeah.
joins in.
Okay.
Sir Roderick, I'm sorry.
Ember,
No, did you sell Roddy or no?
No, sir.
Is Noberto then carrying Roddy so he can be like Michael?
No.
Okay. He doesn't have the orphan crippler? Damn.
No.
Ember looks over at Michael and goes, "I'm so glad you can make friends."
I can make
He has
friends. I
lots
can
of
totally make
friends.
friends. Okay.
Right.
So, who's going first,
So-
guys?
So this is what I was planning. If Allura wants to stick to the left side of the wall, I'll go down the middle, and if Zany wants to stick to the right of the wall, and we'll just make our way down. Just so that we've got all bases covered. And we'll go ahead slowly.
My only issue with that would be Allura's ranged if we come in 20 combat. Like, surprise combat.
We stick the cannon fodder on the left side of the wall.
Yeah.
Numberto looks up. What?
Wait, what?
The other rope.
Like I don't want
Ropes
to. I
are all
don't want to
cannon
split the
fodder.
party.
I know.
Yeah, I don't want to split the party, but I
Hey!
just like want to move them.
I
move them
was
a wee
one.
bit forward.
Okay, Noberto looks to Michael. She is as mean as you said.
Told you.
I'm not mean!
And you
Well,
said she
talk
used to be a
louder.
rogue. Okay.
I was.
Devil woman. See? Called it.
I used to be a rogue, and then I became a paladin. I know what it's like to be a rogue and have to go at the front and be all sneaky and stuff.
I'm curious as to why we're having this discussion.
I like to
Because you
imagine we're
bought some
having it all over
random
the bond.
Noberto. Yeah, you're having this random Noberto pop out of nowhere, and it's like, who the hell are you?
It's
He's
Norberto.
been here
He's
the whole
amazing.
time.
Yeah, you haven't
Exactly.
seen him? Come on.
He's that good of a rogue.
But
That's
no,
how good he is.
Nancy's point is, if we come in 20 surprise combat, Allura's ranged, so she'd be more effective further back. If
Okay.
Norberto was a rogue, would want to possibly take Allura's place in the front row. If I don't know, because Nancy knows how effective Allura can be further back. So
How to buy yourself time as a DM. Right at the beginning, make sure this pass splits.
So, question: does
Could
Norberto
make it a
speak
shift
thieves'
thing.
card?
Yes, actually
He
he
does.
That's good. He's a real rogue then. All right. Well, Zanny, you on board with that?
it's up to Allura whether Allura wants to be at the front or further back.
I'll stay back. It's fine with me. Just,
Alright.
I will try not to hit anyone.
So you're splitting the party?
No.
No, we're just discussing which
Michael.
which order we're gonna go in.
They're talking about getting to the square.
Okay.
That's
So that's square.
yes. They're talking about literally traveling 20 feet in front of him. 30, sorry.
It's not just there. It's
Roberto, would you go
Continuing
and check
further
if there's
through.
any traps over there?
It could be the difference between
Please.
life and
Yep.
party wipeout.
He looks. Nope. There's two different rooms. A couple different paths.
Michael looks at them. Now what?
So much
What?
easier when it's not an actual character you care about. Just send them
Master
forward.
Thief. Hey,
We need more cannon fodder.
It'd make things
Guys,
so
go
much.
check
Hold
that
on,
room
hold
to
on.
the left.
Alright.
You want to check the room to the left?
Ember. Go check that room to the right.
The only person that give him and actually give him commands, unless Michael says otherwise, is Michael. So.
No, I'm not giving him command. I'm saying we need more cannon fodder. I'm trying to get Rise to go to the
Oh my goodness, what is this new range of sight? It's amazing. I love this dynamic.
Oh.
What armor is Ember wearing?
Hers.
So plate, yeah.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
she
Alert
could
already
not-
kicked over.
I was gonna say there's no point even trying to stealth because Nancy's in plate.
Well, I will stealth, since I'm going into that room.
Okay.
So 1. And from in there, I'm going to make the investigation rolls for the traps.
Okay. Looks fine.
You know,
You,
Sev, I've been wondering.
Is it relevant to the one shot?
Yeah, it is. Do you inform us when there's an investigation to be made on traps based on a passive investigation?
Yes, I do.
So we're not going through every room going, I check for traps. I check for traps.
I usually do it in hallways, or if you're about to step on one. But it depends on the trap DC compared to your passive investigation. If your passive investigation is not high enough to notice the trap, you'll walk and step on it without a single prompt.
Rise is
True.
passively rubbish, so yeah, try not to die. Okay, this is where I'll set myself up and let everyone else go. Carry on. While he just looks around.
Michael looks over and blinks. You literally went 10 feet. Michael's gonna scoot down here because nobody else is doing anything. Ooh, there's all kinds of stuff to see over here.
Yeah, you get the two people 120 feet looking both ways now. Oh, Rise isn't on the live sheet.
It crashed again. God damn it. I just got the map up.
Does this over here look like a open grave or something? Or
It looks
dug-up
like a
grave?
casket that has shattered, like the roof of it, a little bit shattered.
I'll let them know that.
Slade, Rise, edit.
Well, let's not say that's so threatening.
No, I have to put you on live so they get your view too on stream. You're
Oh,
the
thank you.
one person that weren't there. So now, there you go. Now they'll also get your vision too on the stream.
Lovely.
Allura,
Ugh.
you forget to unblink your eyes. You just kind of get lured into this trance by Michael, and they were closed.
Oh, gosh darn it, I hate it when that happens.
Are there any differences at all between the other side of the door and this side of the door, or is it all kind of the
So
same?
you see a roof. You mean since you entered here? Yeah, there's a stone roof.
No, but I mean, you said like structurally it was much like a temple. Is there any kind of religious paraphernalia anywhere? Any markings on the walls, that kind of thing? Because there's a casket, which means there's a dead person, which means this might possibly be a religious site.
Possibly. You are 35 feet away, and you
Yeah,
can
I
barely see it with the light on your thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just the casket is there, and this is clearly one building with separate kind of areas. Just anything in the building in general that I can see.
You don't know. You can't tell.
Do you want somebody to go over there and look at it?
I will head over.
Beth.
Yeah.
No. Go back up before it's square forward. Keep going. Right here. Make me a wisdom save, please.
And I get my bonus to that as well.
What's your bonus?
+5, so it's 17.
And there's that. Everyone can roll initiative.
What is that?
You're held in place.
Oh, lovely.
DC 18.
God
You missed
damn
by
it!
one. You have Noberto's sheet, right, Nasser?
Yes, sir.
Seb, you wouldn't perhaps have prepped
I'm not saying there's a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that my laptop would crash and you have Ember sheet by any chance?
No, I did not, but I can.
Yeah.
I'm not saying his.
Initiative, you just click his token, then the name. It's an NPC sheet, that's how they work.
There you go. Thank you.
Put that and that, and now we'll go open my sheet. And GM layer. Does anyone have the feat alert?
I cannot be surprised.
You have alert?
Foresight.
You'll go, but I'm going to have your go after they go. Okay? So
Okay.
they'll take their surprise, then you'll go.
Okay.
So, Beth, from that open casket that you were about to check out, what seems to be the sand inside of it whirls up as this thing takes form.
Hi!
You now smell rotting flesh.
Lovely. I need to remember to do my paladin stuff more often.
As this thing, it's passively, but they weren't there until you triggered them. So this one's going to move up to you first.
I blame the fact that the grid doesn't quite line up with the floor, because I didn't actually want to go through the door. I was just getting up to it. Which is quite annoying.
It's going to make 2 slams attack against you. Both at advantage because you're held. They are auto crits, by the way, as well.
Okay.
An 18
Nope.
and a 25.
Yep.
So 7, another 2d6. So 14 damage. As I'm going to move us to something a little more battle ready for this. Just give me 1 second for music per stream. As we are in combat. So that is that one. Michael, however, there are more on the map. So let me just do this. And let's see, what is their movement? There it is. This one will get here. And also attack you twice at advantage.
Nope. Yep.
For 19. And then this one can make it to you. So that is green. He'll make 2 attacks. For a 25 and a 12. So just gonna
25
Just
hits.
gonna roll the crit again. So that's 15. And I need to see something because you've been hit multiple times in the same round. I need to see if it is by the same enemy or not. I need a Constitution saving throw. Beth.
Yep. 20.
Yep, you just get through. You're fine. This one moves through you, and a double move gets to Laura. There. A double move, this one gets to Allura here.
Hoppa.
And then this one gets to there on a double move. And Michael, is now your surprise round go.
Alright, so I'm looking at red. And I'm going to open fire at advantage.
Oh yeah, because of foresight, yep.
Yep.
That's a hit. That's a hit. And a hit.
I get 4 of them.
Yeah. Nice. 34? Yep, 34.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. That takes us into actual turn round. Zanny. Michael and Nancy, Michael, you would have seen these other ones come and seep, the sand seeped out of, from inside the caskets as they formed.
I'm sorry, one more time?
The sand actually seemed to have seeped out of the caskets and then formed them as they rushed forward.
Okay. I guess I can relay this over my bond, over the bond during my surprise, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You could relate it as they're coming. Oh my god, they're coming out of the casket, you know what I mean?
Okay.
On purple. So those are both hit. 29, 28. So there's 18. You do not get sneak because Laura has a bow out. 18, 20, 25.
Apologies.
$25, they are undead.
Okay.
That will take us to Allura.
Yeah. Bonus
And
to
it almost
disengage.
hums, by the way, as you're attacking these things.
I'm gonna shoot purple.
Okay. Uh, 17 will hit. And sneak because Zanny's there. 26. Okay. That will take us to Michael. Michael, make me... Give me a wisdom check.
18? Or wisdom check, I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'll let this one go.
Okay.
You know there's more coming. You see it in the future. There are more coming from behind you. As you're focused on red. They're coming from behind you.
Alright, I'll relay that information over the bond. Okay.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna fire it red again.
Yeah, hit. 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 Unless you're not one, you hit, basically. That goes for actually most of you. 22, 33. 43. Still up.
Good damage.
Yeah, Michael's a beast now. Anything else, Michael?
I'm good for the moment.
Okay.
I already relayed that information over the bond about they're coming, coming behind us.
Rise looks around, he doesn't see anything. He's like, what?
Yeah, how far into the future? Like next week in the future, or?
And that's when they come up and hit you.
That's really about to happen. It's great.
See? Look, I got it too.
Okay. Just moving them on to the layers. Alright. That is... So we're going to start with the ones already here. So, Beth. Purple is going to have moved... Or sorry, pink moves through here and does not need to do anything against you because you are still paralyzed. So you're going to take... We'll start with green attacking you. Those hit?
No.
Neither hit?
Neither hit.
Okay. What's your AC?
No. 21.
Okay. Blue? Nope. And pink?
2 hits.
20 and 18 is 38 points of damage and a con save.
It's 21.
This one double moves here. This one double moves here. So they don't get to attack you yet. This one steps up. Zanny, 4 attacks. What's your AC?
She said BRB.
Okay.
I think it's 20. I think it's 25.
Okay. Actually, they're going to do this. So, 10 feet from each of them. So, Noberto and Zanny, she's going to make dex saves.
Alright.
Make a dex save for Noberto.
Umberto. Okay.
And I'll open her sheet. Yep.
I've got her sheet too.
You got her sheet too? Okay.
Yep.
She has evasion, but she can only evade on 1. Evasion is a reaction.
Okay. So dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Umberto.
Fails. Pass on the first. You need to make 2.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dex save. The second one.
Your boss. So you'll take 8 and 11. 19 damage to Noberto.
One. 2.
So she'd evade on the first, not doing different damages. She
Right.
takes none on the first and 11 on the second.
Okay.
And
There we go.
then these guys get there, and there. You see them just come off that ledge you can't quite see uprise as like these swirling masses of undead come to say hello.
Well, I've got words for them, but we're on live stream and in front of good people.
12 and a natural 20. The nat
Oh,
20
yeah,
hits,
well,
right?
net 20 hits.
So 14, unless you're uncannying.
Yes,
You're
I'll
uncannying
say
that
that
one?
from now on. Yep.
7.
Yep, roger that.
Okay, that's the first one. Second one,
Mm-hmm.
2 slam attacks. 23
23 will hit.
for 14.
Okay.
And the third one, 15 doesn't hit you. 24 does, right?
Yep.
14.
Okay.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Roger that.
You feel tired.
That's not very good.
To put it in perspective, you have 1 stage of exhaustion. Ember.
Great.
So, first things first, since I can't see the map right now.
Do you have Twitch on your phone?
I do have Twitch on my phone. I will swap over to
You are at
Twitch.
disadvantage on all ability checks, Rise.
Ember is going to Allura and Zanny are next to her, right?
Okay. Put it in perspective. Allura, Michael is 20 feet in front of you directly, due south. To his right is Noberto. 15 feet, 1 square over from Noberto is Zanny. Allura is 1 square left of Michael at 20 feet, and Rise you can't see 20 feet to the other side.
Okay.
Epi, have you got your phone on you? I'll send you a screenshot.
He's
Oh no, I'm on Twitch right now. Okay.
Nancy's most
Can I-
hurt, but she's
if
back
I
behind
s-
the same people.
If I step up to where next to Noberto is, they can all see me, right?
If you want to step right here, like to the right below Zanny, and next to Noberto.
To below. Yeah.
Most of them can see you. There's no square you can stand in where every single one of them will have direct line of sight on you.
But the percentage that are around
It's the highest
Nancy,
percentage if you're trying to turn undead.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on
30
that.
feet, correct?
30 feet.
Yeah, should be.
And I'm 14, so CR3s have to make a wisdom save, which
Well,
is
they-
18,
they-
or they're
they-
destroyed.
They're not
It's
gonna be destroyed.
I'm just... Or they're
no,
destroyed.
it's against turning. Like they'll
They
be
have
afraid.
advantage.
Oh,
What's the DC?
18. No, they get destroyed if they fail the wisdom save.
Yeah, they're not gonna be destroyed.
No.
So feared.
Yeah, that's why I'm casting. I'm casting Turn on Dead because I don't have.
Yep.
You know.
Okay. They fail and they are turned.
And as a bonus action,
Those that can see, I should say.
Yeah, and here. And she shouts at them, may the fires of Morden's forge destroy you. And she throws a healing word over to Nancy.
Thank
What
you.
level?
3.
12, Nancy.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That is Ember's turn. Noberto.
So, does Noberto know what this does?
Give me intelligence. Actually, he was with the cleric. Yes, he would. There was a war cleric there.
Yep, back in the party he was with originally.
Okay, so he knows that. Okay, so he doesn't. Okay, so Michael's gonna ask him to please defend. He can't get to anywhere because everybody's in the way. He's just gonna hold his turn until somebody can move.
Okay, Nancy, wisdom save at the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn,
Yep.
is there anything I can do at all while held?
Nope.
Cool. So that is a 20 something.
End of your turn, you're no longer paralyzed.
Yay! She waves to the party.
Wait for that.
Rise.
Right. Gotta try and think of this. Now, Noberto's waiting for someone to move so he can jump in, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Alright, so if I move down 1, is the bonus action.
To disengage, you mean?
Yeah, to disengage. Will Noberto then move up?
Nope,
Or-
he's holding his turn, so he'd go after you.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna make a standard attack. 'Cause that's all I can really do at this point.
So you make a standard attack on red-blue.
That's correct.
Okay. That's a hit.
Alright. Oh man, what a dismal point of damage.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I think that's gonna be it.
Okay, Noberto's turn.
Is he able to get back? He's able to get through everybody to here?
Yeah, he can get through. He's an ally.
Okay. Well, now he can. Now he's gonna attack for red blue. Advantage.
Okay.
Yay! Who gets sneak attack?
All right. He's doing 3 attacks.
Yep. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's it. All 25s.
Nice.
Consistent.
21, and there should be a sneak attack thing there, right?
There it is. I was about to pull that.
Okay.
And it's not letting me click on it.
What's the... It just probably is the damage. How much damage does it say?
All right, it's 46.
Yeah, just roll 46 manually. Another 8. Okay. There's Noberto's turn. Back to the top of the round with Zanny. The same one you were hitting. Okay. Roll damage. Ember, do you have Warcaster?
Yes.
Did you have anything out?
Her shield and her hammer. Because
Okay.
she cast light on her hammer.
That is 23, 33, 46. Still up. Anything else, Annie? Alright, Allura.
I guess. What in melee combat with the yellow one?
You are in melee combat with the yellow one.
Okay. Then I disengage and go in front of Michael, then I won't be.
Correct. So bonus disengage. Step in front of Michael.
Yeah.
Who are you shooting?
Then might as well shoot Red blue.
Okay. Roll damage and sneak. 34. Okay. There's that. And that will take us to Michael.
He's gonna shoot at purple.
Okay.
He's trying to focus on one.
Yep. Hit. It's dead. Or, actually, Michael, give me an Arcana check.
19.
Seems to explode into dust.
It exploded into dust.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that over the bond. I'm gonna shoot at red blue now.
Okay. That's a hit, and a hit. It explodes into dust.
For 36, I think.
Yeah, you only had 30.
Okay, perfect. And that's all I can do. Actually, I'm gonna move. To here.
Okay. Orange attempts to leave both Ember and Tree. Are you taking any attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, make your
My
attacks.
mace, my hammer is non-magical. If you could roll
Okay.
it.
That hits Tree. You also get sneak attack. You divine striking on it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, so 11, 13, 30. Yes.
Are they constructs?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
And then 3, so 15. It's no longer turned. Nancy, are you taking any attacks of opportunity? Red's going to try and flee first.
Red's gonna move. Yeah, she will.
Okay.
Red's fairly hurt, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Hits.
Is it dead?
It is not.
In that case, I'll divine smite on it as well.
Okay. What level?
Just first.
Okay, roll it. Michael, give me another Arcana check. As the divine hits it, you watch as when it turns to dust, you see this kind of small, almost bluish ball of arcane energy in the center of it, Michael, that explodes. Small, doesn't do any damage to anything. But the dust is no longer magical.
I relay this information if I get a chance.
Cool.
If I may.
Yeah. The others are going to leave and flee. Just get them to there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40. Another 20 they go. And this one, you guys are already taking attacks of opportunity. Goes over to assist its friends on the paladin. Now they'll attack. So starting with the ones on Nancy. 6 attacks, Nancy. All at advantage, a natural 20 will hit you. For 16. And then blue. 21 meets.
Yeah.
For another 9. And then 2 more. Just a miss and a hit. for 12 and a con save. So Beth, just that con save, please.
Yep. Just waiting for it to work.
Okay. Noberto is going to take 4 attacks.
Okay.
24 and 22
Hits.
for 19. And then 2 more.
Okay, give me just a minute, so-
Double nat ones.
Okay.
And an
I like
18.
that. 18 and 16, so that hits. Hold on, let me get the damage again from the first one. So the first one was 8, I'm sorry, 19.
In total, it's 27.
Okay.
And a con save.
Okay. Okay.
He has 1 stage of exhaustion.
Okay.
Those can't do anything else this turn. So that takes us to Ember.
Ember's going to Sacred Flame the one empty.
The one orange.
Yeah.
I'll make his dick save.
And then bonus action to cast Healing Word at level 2 on Nancy.
Okay. 8, and then Healing Word, level 2. So 8, Nancy. I'll take 8 damage. Okay.
And she's going to use her movement to move up to support Nancy,
So right behind her.
right behind her.
Okay.
Thank you, Emma.
Nancy.
I really don't like these things. So I'm gonna attack orange because I have advantage.
Okay. Hit. 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 And that one,
Is it dead?
because you kill it before the radiant goes off, it pops into smoke.
No, the radiant happens on every attack, Sev.
Uh-huh. It's still gone. You've defeated it.
Yay!
So, anything else?
It's an action for my lay on hands, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And
Then
you've already
not.
used your action and bonus.
Yeah.
action. So,
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine.
Rise.
So Rise is going to move up next to Noberto there, and he's just going to attack red-green.
Okay.
25.
It's a hit.
It's 25 damage.
Oddly consistent.
Yes, it is. And a... no, I won't dash away. I'll stick with them. That will conclude my turn.
Okay, Noberto.
He's also going to attack red green.
Okay. All 3 hit.
And sneak.
22. Yep. 17 after reductions. Okay. That is his turn.
Zanny's turn.
Takes us to Zanny. Okay. Gotcha. Crit and hit. Let's see. $59. Alright, give me one quick second here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Hi, Twitch.
So Nancy and Michael walk into a bar.
Yes, entertain me,
Ouch.
because I am technically Twitch.
Waves to Abby.
And on today's discussion, what shall we talk about? What is, in your opinion, the worst class in the Player's Handbook?
Ooh.
Pirate.
PHB, I would go Ranger.
Ranger, really?
Yeah. They
Didn't-
don't get. It's the whole reason they did them in Unearthed Arcana, because they weren't
No,
particularly
Ranger,
well built.
Ranger, Beastmaster. Every other Ranger is fine. Just Beastmaster. Beastmaster was crap.
Okay, what about you, Firefly? What the worst? What in your personal opinion?
I don't know. I haven't been lucky enough to be able to play every class, so my opinion I give would be uninformed.
Mine would have to be druids, filthy creatures, of course, and shouldn't be touched. Avoid at all cost.
So many spells. So many spells.
Nasi, what about
So-
you?
Warlock.
Warlock? Wait, you're playing a warlock?
Oh, right, I
No,
forgot.
have-
Let me change that then.
I have to agree. Warlock is horrible unless you know how to play it. You go into
I
it
think
blindly.
it's the lack of spell slots.
Well, no, it's not the.
It's the lack of health.
That too. They're just squishy.
Yep, squishy.
Very squishy.
Let's see.
Oh, brilliant. Now, what is the next subject?
Battlefield tactics.
Oh, we've got none of those.
Line.
So, as an example, would you like Allura to start attacking the ones next to Zani, or over there with Rise? Or go
No,
and
I
see
do-
if we can attack the ones that are currently afraid, since I assume they
Well-
will be back.
Yeah, me and Nabuto have got these two, I'm going to call them sand people, no copyright style.
Has anyone else noticed that they're only being destroyed by radiant damage? They're going to come back.
I don't get how that other one didn't die, because I auto do the radiant damage.
Yeah, no.
Well, I
it's
assume
it's
the piercing
channeled through
damage
your
got it
sword.
first.
That might be how Sev worked it.
But it's still radiant damage. And it's not additional damage, it's part of the same damage. So I am the confused.
Oh my goodness, the
Oh,
language
for
of Michael.
God's sake. This is why I don't like Nussie at the moment. Because he makes
did I
me do
do?
this at work.
Oh, Michael's
Really?
speech?
Yeah, I just did it
Because
again.
you are the confused. Alright. That was Zanny's turn. Allura.
Well, Laura, move up here. I can kind of see sand people down that hallway.
You can.
Guess there's kind of sand people around that hallway. gonna shoot him.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. So 10 damage.
Yay! Oh wait, I should
And he
have
is
snuck
no
before
longer feared.
that. Ooh, I learned something.
Okay. That takes us to, is that the end? Your turn?
I remembered I should have bonus sneaked it first, because then I would have had advantage, and then I could have gotten sneak attack. But I'll do that now. It probably won't help.
Okay. Roll me a stealth. 22. Okay. Michael.
So Michael is going to grab his token. That goes. If I move here, can I see red, green, and yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go for red, green.
Okay. That is going to be a hit.
14, still up.
Oh, yeah. Crit.
Crit. 17.
Still up. Hit. Still up. Hit. Still up.
Okay. And moving back.
Okay.
And grab his token. There we go. Okay.
Ember and Allura. Dexterity saves.
I can roll.
You can roll now or no?
I can.
Alright, roll then. 16, so I believe you'll take half.
Evasion!
Okay, that's your reaction. You'll take none, Allura, and Ember, you'll take 9. Let's deal with the ones running away. 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 60. They get to there. One second here. Just having to do something real quick. Yeah, she evaded. It was a reaction. So. There. There.
That moment when your dim goes, 1 second please, and you're kind of like, oh god, no.
Alright. Nancy,
Yeah.
2 attacks on you. Or 4 attacks on you, sorry. All advantage. 21 hits.
Yeah.
So 10. 22 hits. So 16. and a con save. You have 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay.
Slade, you're going to take 2 attacks, at least.
Brilliant.
For a natural 20 and a 14.
Right then, net 20, I'm going to uncanny dodge.
So 10.
Thank you.
And then it's gonna, yeah, it's a crack you get, so it's gonna go after you. 21 and a 22.
Yeah, they'll both hit.
So 25 and a con
Okay.
save.
Roger that.
He'll be fine.
For once in his life, he will be fine.
Ember.
Ember over the link goes, I can't see anyone in the other room. I can't heal you if I can't see you. And then places her hand on Nancy's back and casts. 1 second, I've got to click stuff. Casts Cure Wounds at level 4. If it would let me click stuff.
Click the stuff, Ember. Click it.
So annoyed that the input value doesn't pop out with the
25
character
healing,
sheet.
Nancy.
Thank you.
She will also throw in a healing word level 2, which is, come on, you promised me drinks.
Okay.
There'll be rum.
I'm gonna owe you for this one, Ember.
So 9. And she's gonna look at the guy that's making his way up, red, purple. And she's actually gonna step in between him and Allura.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
Nancy.
I'm going to lay on hands myself.
Okay. How many points out of your pool?
I kind of need to not die, so I'm
Sounds
gonna do all 65, so that's my pool gone.
Okay. Alright. Anything for
And-
bonus?
Then which one out of green and blue looks more hurt?
Blue.
I'm gonna attack blue.
You do not have an action,
I have a bonus action.
which you can use as an attack if you use the attack action.
I thought
We
you
have
could use
fixed
your
it.
bonus action as attack.
Only if you would take the
Fair
attack
enough.
action. Anything else as a bonus or no?
No, because Ember's moved away.
Okay. Rise.
Oh, I'm going to drop this red green.
Okay, roll an attack. You can't possibly not kill it.
Oh,
It
You
puffs into a
underestimate-
cloud of smoke. With sneak attack, there's no way you can not kill it. Michael was that close.
and then
You could roll all ones and you'd overkill it.
right. I'm going to move to the side. This thing. Over
Okay.
here. And that will conclude my turn.
Alright, Noberto.
Roberto. He's gonna attack y'all.
Alright. That meets.
Really?
Yeah. They're undead. All undead have terrible ACs. So
Gotta
3
give us
is
some kind of
11.
fighting chance. They're scary.
And sneak. 11 and 6 is 17 damage. Alright.
Alright, and he's going to bonus action disengage.
Yeah, you actually can.
No, yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna go with you.
Okay. Zenny. $22 and 4 is 26. 31, 41 damage. From Zanny. Alright, anything else, Zanny? Okay, Allura.
She's gonna stealth.
She's, well, you stealthing from which one? Who are you planning on attacking, I should say, my dear?
I was gonna go get the one that's attacking Ember.
You can't hide from it. There's nothing to hide behind.
That makes sense.
Not even Ember.
No.
I don't think you're big enough.
Yeah, you're not that big. Sorry.
Can I see yellow from where I am?
Not really.
What about green?
You can
I
see
guess I
green.
could.
It can
Can I
also
hide
see
from
you. It has direct line of sight.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to really hide where you're currently standing.
Well, pooey.
Kind of in the middle of
That's
an open room.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go for the. Let's go for the purple red one in
Okay.
front of me.
$24 is a hit. For 14, and so that's 38 damage to the one in front of Ember. Alrighty.
Now, can I bonus and use my help action to give her advantage on her next attack?
As a mastermind, yes, you can.
Okay, good.
Alright. That will take us to Michael.
Michael is going to move to. Here. Doesn't understand why. He's going to open fire on blue.
Okay. Yeah.
Still up?
Oh, yeah. Not if you keep rolling like that, though. Roll max damages. Still up. Hit. Still up. Hit. Okay.
What'd you say when you moved over? You cut out.
I don't understand why. And I'm attacking blue.
Okay. That it, Michael?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, starting with Nancy. 2 attacks. Missing a hit.
Yep.
So 8. Rise will do you next. 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
For a miss and a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Just We there. So the 2 on your right side, Ember, double moved.
Okay.
So these blue, orange, and blue, pink can't attack this turn. However, you're going to take 6 attacks.
Yay!
What is your AC?
23.
Okay. 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 hits. So 23 damage. And a con save.
Now I could be a total dick and say I shield, but no, I'll take the damage.
Do you get a plus to it since you're close to Nancy? I don't know how big her aura is.
It's only 10 feet at the moment.
Okay.
This isn't Fantasy Grounds. It's roll 20. So you have 1 stage of exhaustion, Ember. And
Amber
then-
doesn't like these things.
Okay. And those 2 are still afraid. So, Ember.
Oh, it's my turn? Okay. So, Ember takes a quick glance around. Can see Rise's tush sticking out from behind the door. Can see pretty much everyone. Yeah, I can literally just see the bottom of his token. Sev. So I said
Surrounded
tush.
by... Actually, you can't see him.
Oh, okay.
Because
fair enough.
they all have a 10-foot aura. Which makes
But I
perception
know-
checks at disadvantage.
I know Rise is near.
He's over there. You know
Bye.
he's over by there. But in terms of
So
sight
I-
for sight spells, no.
Okay. So, I'm gonna cast. Sorry about this, people. Kinda have to do it because there's a lot of them there. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. Level. I'm not sure. Level.
It goes up every other level. Is damage, so be careful.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Level 5.
That's 15 feet, right?
1 second. I'll bring open the posting thing.
Yep.
$18, and that's a wisdom save, not a strength save.
So, why does it keep changing it to strength saves?
Which they fail. So they'll take 18 damage.
Radiant, and I pictured like a whole bunch of hammers.
Floating spectral hammers.
She's playing whack-a-mole with them.
Little scores pop up every time you hit one.
Yes. She's going for the high score today. And that is not her turn. She bonus action to cast. She looks around to see who's hurt really bad.
Roberto looks rough.
Yeah, she likes the guy. She doesn't know him, but she thinks he's nice. She's gonna bonus action to cast Healing Word on him at level 2.
Okay. And that will take us to the Nancy.
The Nancy is gonna hit green.
Okay. So 10 to Umberto. And barely hit. Because of advantage.
God bless advantage.
Okay. Hit.
How hurt does it look?
Still pretty decent off.
Oh.
There's a hit. Still up.
And I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. Rise.
Alright. Simple attack. 18.
18 is a hit. There will be no sneak
31.
though.
Oh, but no sneak, okay.
7.
Bollock. Yep. And then as a bonus, I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Good sneak attack though.
And I'm actually going to move these stairs here.
You should come back with me.
Yeah, let him do what he wants to do. It's his turn.
Trying to think. No, I'm just going to actually stay there. What was their action?
Okay.
Right.
Noberto.
Alright, so Roberto is going to go and help. Was going to go and help Rise. Let's go over here and attack 3 times.
Okay. So swing away, good sir. Swing away.
There we go.
Hit.
15.
That's fine. Hit. For 3. Okay. And a meets.
7.
For 3. Okay. That would be his turn.
Yep.
Takes to Zanny. Both hit. The first strike hits that. He puts back into smoke. But seeing that you should probably use your sneak there, yes. Okay. We're done. Done. That'll take us to Allura. Howdy, Allura.
Bonus action.
Yep.
Well, bonus action. Disengage.
Roger that.
Then I can shoot at the blue-orange one.
Okay. That's it. And sneak. For 39, 42. That hurt it.
Yeah.
And anything else? You just didn't know if you wanted to reposition it at all. Or you could stand there. And don't forget, you all have natural 20s remaining as well.
Oh yeah, from Iva. I'll bring her one down.
Okay. That'll take us to Michael.
He's gonna back up. Fire at blue orange.
Okay. All for it. 32.
32, yeah. And when I finish my movement over here behind Aurora.
Okay. Take us to this one. Yellow steps up to you again, Slade. And he's gonna slam at you twice for a 14 and a 20.
20 will hit.
11 damage.
I'm going to use the uncanny dodge.
Just make sure you call it before.
Right,
Next time.
roger that.
It's, you know, it didn't matter because there's only one, which is fine, so.
Alright.
That said, this one will come around and move up here. Hi, Ember.
Hi.
Yeah, you're about to take a lot of them.
On the very first attack, she's gonna cast shield.
Okay.
So her AC is now
So,
at
blue
28.
pink. No, she casts shield. Misses. Takes a second attack, misses. 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 deck saves. Zanny. Make me 2. Allura and Michael make me 1 each.
You want me to make you how many?
Okay, this one is for red, purple. So I'm going to do them one by one. So Ember and Zanny, deck saves. Are you using evasion tree? Alright, that is your reaction. As 415. Okay. Ember, you will pass and take half. So you'll take a total of 9 points of damage, Ember. These next two, Ember, make me a deck save. And Fallen donated $15 for 5 natural 20s of my choice.
By the way, don't they have to make a wisdom save?
They will. None of them are close to death. I'm doing this first, and then I'll have you roll.
Okay.
This is just the easiest
what I have
way.
to do? Another deck save?
Yeah, another deck save. So take another 9, and then take another 10. So 19 from those two. We'll go through all the wisdom saves here in a second. The wisdom saves and the con saves. This last one, I need Allura, Michael, Zanny, and Ember all to make me a deck save. So Michael, you'll take... you have advantage in saves, right?
Yes.
Allura, using evasion?
Yes.
That's your reaction to evade. Zanny, you're still taking half because you've already used your reaction. Ember, you're taking half. So that is none for Allura, 13 for Zanny, Ember, and Michael. I will make their wisdom saves. Reroll me damage on Spirit Guardians.
How much for Ember?
13 on that last
13.
one.
Great.
So then reroll my Spirit Guardians. Which they will pass. So I'll take 9. And then I need 4 con saves. You have Warcaster, right?
Yes. Con saves, 4 of them.
Yep, DC 10.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Gone.
3. Okay.
If only you were like 1 square over.
Oh, it didn't matter. The third one was wouldn't have. I would have made it. Yeah. So that is their turns. How you doing, Ember?
I hurt. She's going to spend her last 5th level spell slot considering Mass Cure Wounds. Wait, I'm the only one who needs healing, right? Apart from...
Nancy's down a little bit, Zanny's down a little bit. I think everyone else is alright.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can see Rise.
No.
Yeah, Rise is taking a bollocking.
I
but
already
can't see
told
him.
you. I already told you I can't see you. I literally said that last turn.
It's okay. I'm just dying in here.
So am I. Anyways, she's gonna cast.
You're also running away from the healing, so there's that.
Yeah, she's gonna have tempted to cast Firestorm. She's gonna cast. If my thing would let me click on it. Use her. Too many choices. She's gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Centered where? On yourself?
Yes. Please. Thank you.
So, Zanny and Nancy will also take this healing, since Michael will take it as well, because... And you could get Roberto.
Oh, good.
Just
I like
barely.
him.
So roll it out. 21 to Zanny, Michael, Nancy, Ember, and Roberto. Rise, you see like Roberto, like, you know, is charging in. His wounds are closing up. And he's like, God damn it.
I feel like my salvation was in that other room.
So everyone's healed up. Everyone feels good. Bonus action to cast Shield of Fate on myself. Wait,
Okay.
do I have that prepped? I don't think I have that prepped, so no, I don't cast it on myself.
Bonus to cry about not having Shield of Faith prepped.
Yeah, I'm going to end my turn because I fucked up there.
Alright, Nancy,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
I'm gonna go and go say hi to Ember. As a bonus action, I'm gonna touch her hammer and go, "You're gonna be magic now," and cast magic weapon on her hammer.
Okay.
And then out of blue, purple, red, purple, and blue, pink, which one looks more hurt?
Give me a perception as your action.
Oh, I'll just hit one of them then, it's fine. I'll go for blue, pink.
Okay. Hits. Hits. $36. Okay. Anything else?
I'll just put that there. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Rise.
Let's drop him.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
30 points of damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
down here.
Hey, Rise, you number wang. Suck this superior healing potion. From Fallen.
Wow. An insult and a blessing. That is a strange thing.
So roll it out.
Alright. What is it again?
Thank you, Fallen.
Superior. There should be a macro.
Okay, let me just get that.
Hey, look, I can see Rise now.
I'm getting ready to heal you.
Ember waves.
You actually
Then
can't.
squints.
You can't see into that room. Neither of you can now.
Is it popping off?
Oh wait, because of the
Sandstorm.
Brilliant.
Damn it.
Thank you very much, Fallen. I love you. Continue.
And that's your turn?
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you,
right.
Fallen.
Noberto.
Noberto's gonna try to steal the kill.
Okay. He's been talking to Zanny.
He has. I mean, you know, he lives in the house. So.
Okay, so 2. Hit. 7. Miss.
Oh. Oh.
He managed to miss one. We have our first miss. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming.
Thanks
You
for
didn't
being
stand.
PC.
You did get sneak attack though.
That's true, I did.
Another 5. Okay. That is Noberto's turn, and we go back to Kill Steal Extraordinaire Zenny. So that's a crit and a hit. 11. 11's 22. 22 and 30 is a kill. Your second attack can be on someone different. Okay, still up. Anything else, Zanny, or is that your turn? Allura.
I will. No, can't sneak. Open room. So I'll just attack blue purple.
You could go here and here. I'm duck behind the wall.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
I'm gonna use one of the 5 nat 20s to make sure you nat 20 yourself, since you nat 1'd earlier.
Thank you.
And you know what? Fallen usually calls out Fur, so take the second of his nat 20s and crit your attack.
I will. Thank you. I'll still have to roll it for damage, but
Yep. Roll an extra d8 and then sneak. What one were you hitting? The real question is, what one did you just obliterate?
oh,
Yes. 78 damage?
Yeah.
You were attacking blue purple?
yes.
He's gone. He was nearly at full health.
Oh,
You watch his arrow impact him so hard he just explodes into dust. Michael, you instinctively blink, not getting anything in your eye.
My eyes!
Ember gets sand on the back of her armor. Could take ages to get in.
Michael, be your turn. I'm gonna say you get 2 of the nat 20s.
Okay.
Because you usually give them to him and he has a button for you, so.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot at red purple.
Oh, you're nat 20ing it? Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Shoot at blue green.
Okay. Blue-green?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 2 beams.
And 2 more.
Yep.
Next one. Last one.
Yeah.
So 16.
Okay, anything else?
That's it for right now.
Okay. They are going to attack them some Ember.
Okay.
For a natural 20. 19, hit or miss.
Miss. Still 23 AC.
Miss. Miss. 20 damage, Ember.
I
And then Rise. Now that
Yo.
you're healed up, I can keep beating on you.
You never stopped even when I was
For
down.
23. Great damage.
Okay.
Now take us to Ember.
looks at blue red and blue green, and since I now technically have a magical mace, I'm gonna hit something.
You think
But yeah,
it
it's
is.
a +1, so
I'm going to make with the smackings of the mace. So 1.
That's it.
And I'm gonna use my divine strike with it.
What element is your Divine Strike?
It's fire.
Okay. For 17, give me 1 second. Sorry, those 2 that you sent running off only had 1 direction to go.
A door. A locked door.
Well, you're fighting their first group that they alerted.
Oh, so they're like, they saw their buddies in trouble and they went to check it out.
that's 18
Yeah.
damage, Zev, because it's +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
On which color? Blue green?
Sure, if you want.
Just asking. Okay, still up. Anything else, Ember?
No, that's her turn.
Nancy.
I am gonna step down here and hit. Which one looks more hurt?
Making a perception if you'd like.
I will just hit one of them. I will hit the one that Emma just hit.
Okay. Yeah, they have a 12 AC, so.
Is it dead yet?
So 13 in the first is... and this one will explode into dust, but not die.
But it's still taking the radiant damage.
What the radiant damage is doing. However, it needs to be killed with radiant damage. The thing that
Okay.
drops to 0 hit points needs to be radiant. It has been slashing on your last 2 strikes. That one is down.
I'll use my bonus action to hit the other one then.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hit. For a 16. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Rise! It's you and Noberto against the world right now.
I need to drop this thing. .32 points of damage.
Finally, it explodes to dust.
Oh, thank goodness. And with that, let's move in here. Let us go, Noberto. And I'm gonna move one down here next to Ember.
Okay.
That way, my turn.
All right, Noberto.
Well, now Napardo can't get to the other one because of Rise.
Well, you can go here. You can go through Nancy and then kitty corner.
I'll try and do that.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can't even get over there.
Well, he has bonus to dash, correct?
Oh, but he has dash, right? Sorry about dash.
I got him for you. Anything to skill steal from Zanny.
Gotcha. And he'll do his 3.
Hit. 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 6-11. And sneak. Another 6. Okay. As Noberto's turn, Zanny.
Is there a space below Ember you can get, or is that a wall?
That's a wall.
Okay. You can throw daggers, right?
Does she want to kill so bad she throws a dagger? Watches and waits.
That's the question.
She's debating it now. Well, I mean, you're getting no attacks currently.
She could hold her turn until I have mine, and then maybe.
I'll give you the nat 20, Zanny. I'll give it to you.
Do it. Do
I mean,
it.
it is your attempt to kill steal. I mean, this is Zanny's home turf. You can have Fallen's nat 20. She's debating. No. Everything that's seemingly been around them falls. Like the arrows that were stuck in with that Allura shot just fell to the ground.
Picking those up. Mm-hmm.
They will when you're done. Yeah, you can. All right, throw that sweet auto crit. Click it. Plus 11, plus 3, plus 6, plus 5. It explodes. Told you you'd get it. It had about like I had 40 hit points on the dot. There was enough chance you were gonna kill it if you threw the dagger, the crit. So, question for the group here: your tool's still technically in initiative. You guys are unaware of. Yeah. Well, hold on, we're not there yet. You're still taking the initiative because there's a group coming for you. I also know Firefly has tutoring in 7 minutes, and Chris has something to do in 7 minutes. We can put this on pause until tomorrow where we pick it up if people are available, or we can do it Sunday. Either or, we can do one of the 2 days. These characters will be here. It's your guys' call. Or you can pull back.
Would we possibly be able to pick it up once everyone else is free later on this evening?
Potentially.
You do realize how late you're talking, but you were
you're
saying you weren't
talking.
staying up.
I've just realised it's 11 o'clock already, so...
Yeah.
It's about to be midnight for you guys.
Ember can quite easily word of recall us right now. She has it prepped.
It's your guys' call.
And
I just want to know what you guys want to do. Because, I mean, you guys really aren't drained down in terms of slots and resources. It's more where we're up against it in real life time. That's why I'm asking.
yeah. Ember is, I'm going to say this now, running low on spell slots. She has quite a few level 1 ones left. And 2 high level ones. But her mid-level spell slots are starting to run low.
What's your opinion, guys? So, 1 in chat if you want to stay and pick this up tomorrow or Sunday. 2 if you want a word of recall and you guys at least saw some of it.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it, so I'm voting for word of recall.
Firefly.
I'll be around, but I don't want if I don't want people's characters to be here if they can't be here to.
Yeah, because
themselves.
Tree can't do tomorrow.
So, alright, so you guys,
Yeah.
I want an Arcana check.
Has advantage. I give him advantage.
Don't forget, you guys also all have nat 20s.
Oh yeah, we should use those.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use-
I'd
Yeah, I'll just use my net 20.
You are sure that the only way to kill these things for good, they will definitely be coming back. They're probably reforming as you speak, is with radiant damage when they were in form. Allura, how about an investigation check?
All right, I used mine at 20.
These ones don't seem overly hostile compared to what you'd expect from undead. They almost seem like they're guarding things.
I relay that over the bond.
I'm trying to think who else hasn't used their nat 20.
I
I
haven't.
haven't.
Ember and Nancy. Ember, give me a history check. Nancy, give me a religion check.
I'd spend my net 20.
I spend mine at 20.
Ember, you are not in a singular temple. This is very old. It's not dwarven per se, but again, there's a hint of dwarven here.
So I'd find more than like
There's history.
symbology.
But it's almost city. There's small. You're definitely in a cemetery of sorts, like right now, currently. But wasn't always this way. It was turned into a cemetery, but that's not what the purpose of this area is that you're in currently. Nancy, there's various kind of markings that you see of gods, but something's wrong with them. But you don't have it. You haven't got far enough to get even with the nat 20 to get more. But something's off, for sure.
I would also
Different
like to
gods.
define sense to see if the ground's been desecrated or
Ground's not
consecrated.
desecrated or consecrated. There's something different going on here, and that is pretty much what the information I have for you is.
Okay.
Do you have any net 20s left, Seb?
I used them all. I got them all.
Use them all.
Okay.
So, that being said, we'll say goodbye to Twitch. Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
And we'll see you back tomorrow. Unmated at 10 o'clock in the morning, actually. And then back here. Bye.